Okay, I've put together a simple product comparison map here. It should be fairly self-explanatory. We have high price and low price on the y-axis, and we have greater throughput to lower throughput on the x-axis. And the three devices I've evaluated are the Motorola PTP600 and the Ubiquiti Bullet M and Adtranzone Tracer 4205, and I've placed them according to how they rated. Okay, that chart that I just showed you has no meaning if we don't have any metrics to back up how they are graded. And here's the specs that I've managed to dig up on these three products. Let's start out with the Ubiquiti Bullet M. Its price point is around $90. You can buy either a 2.4 or 5.8 gigahertz flavor. A single radio will not do both. You have to buy one or the other. It has a maximum throughput of 150 megabits per second and a range of around 25 miles. Next up is Adtranzone Tracer 4205 at a price point of about $8,000, running at either 2.4 or 5.8 gigahertz. And I'm doing this comparison in the unlicensed bands so that no extra money has to be spent on obtaining licensing per station. And throughput on this model is 54 megabits per second with a slightly better range than the Bullet at about 30 miles. And the king of all these devices is the Motorola PTP600. Its price point is $12,000. It operates at 4.8 gigahertz and has a maximum throughput of 300 megabits per second and a range of 124 miles. As you can see, the Ubiquiti Bullet beats all of these in a pure price per performance analysis. Having that Motorola PTP600 would be very nice, but it's a little bit out of Skynet's price range. Again, as I said, the Ubiquiti Bullet M blows both other competitors out of the water in just how little it costs. If you really do need more throughput on a link, it would be much cheaper just to install as many Bullet M's as you need. However, in a worst case scenario, the PTP 600 would be very nice, but again, with Skynet's available budget, this would be impossible. If we did need more than about 25 miles of range, you could go with a more robust Ubiquiti solution. Okay, here's a rough project timeline of tasks that need to be completed during the next school year. Now keep in mind, a lot of these tasks do involve getting out and up on towers and installing radios, running cable, so inclement weather could skew this table greatly, and that's why it's purposefully a little bit vague. First off is implementing the WPA2 encryption on the wireless links. That should be an easy job, and there's no reason that can't be done at the beginning of the school year next year. Same with the implementation of the VLAN separation of end entities. Next up is to purchase and install UPS units on all link sites, and this could be accomplished in September of 2010. Next up is purchase, configure, and bench test new radios through October and November, so make sure you have your radios in hand, actually test them, make sure they work, have the configurations you're going to need, just be ready to go. And in December, finalize the configuration on the new radios so that no other major changes would need to be made after they get up on a tower and a good 100-120 feet away from you. Next up would be to configure the server and the fine arts to gather SNMP data. This way we can actually start getting useful data to see how our links are doing over Christmas break. And number 7 would be installation of new wireless links, and this could take any number of time between January and March, and again, as weather permits. And 8 is shakedown and fine-tuning your wireless links, and 9, start data collection on the new wireless links now that they've had time to be up and settle. Now this is what everyone wants to know. How much is this going to run us? Well, I did a quick breakdown of our project budget for the next school year. The two bullet HPs we've already purchased, so all it's going to cost is how much it costs to get a guy out there and take them down. The Ubiquity Bullet 2M HP are $90 a piece. Like I said, we need 4 of them, so we get a cost of $360. We need the specialized power injectors for the Ubiquity Bullets, and those run at about $15 a piece. I mean, 4 of those, because 4 new radios, so that'll be a cost of $60. The backfire antennas for the 2 new wireless links are roughly $30 a piece. Need 4 of them. That'll be $120. Various mounting hardware for the new installations. Rough estimate at really rough estimate at $5 a piece. 4 new installations would be $20. And UPSs at each of the new sites. We will have 5 sites that need them. Let's say about $100 a piece, so that's $500. And lastly, our network services server. That, as I said, is going to be all open source, and it's from Surplus, so it costs us nothing. And that gives us a grand total of $1,060 spent. In my opinion, $1,500 would be a great budget. That would leave plenty of wiggle room if you have radios die, if you need any, just in case if Murphy's Law comes into play. I'd like to thank you all for watching and reading my presentation. Thank you for the time spent, and I hope it was at least semi-informative. I hope you all have a fun summer vacation. That's it. Bye.